Well, one of the questions that I have answered quite a bit in campaigning is, did I serve in the military? And the answer is yes. I was an enlisted man in the U.S. Air Force, enlisted when I was 18 years old. Why did I enlist? It was a Vietnam conflict and people were dodging the draft. But I went in as quickly as I could as an 18-year-old. And the Air Force trained me in communications electronics. Texas, Mississippi, Alaska. Why Alaska? Because the Aleutian chain goes all the way right up to Russia's doorstep. I was doing communications and worked on crypto gear. If that tells you what I was doing, that tells you what I was doing. So, but why? Why did I go in? Because my parents are from Europe. My father's from Poland. My mother's from Italy. They dodged bullets and bombs. They knew firsthand what it was like to be in a war zone. And on the third or fourth week of the invasion of Poland, they kidnapped my father. The Nazis kidnapped my father, brought him into the heart of Germany, threw him and a bunch of other kids on German farms, took the strong German farmers and their wives and put them into factories and in the military. He was a slave on those farms for many years. In the meantime, Americans got on ships to cross the Atlantic Ocean to help Europeans. That ocean was filled with Nazi submarines attempting to sink every single ship that was going in that direction. And so any of these kids that got on those ships to go save people they were never going to meet any other way, they did it for a reason. They were never going to meet those people. They did it for life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, and to help others that were under fire, literal fire. And when they got there, it didn't end. If they made it without being sunk, then they were in ditches and in fields, on hilltops and on mountains, in horrible conditions, and fighting for their lives. Eventually, they made it into Poland, and they rescued my father from that farm. And so I literally owe my life to the U.S. Army, Air Force, Navy, Coast Guard, all the branches, because they all got serious about helping people that needed the help. And my father and mother were in that category. So I owe my life to the U.S. military. And that's why I went in. And that's why the military is the most respected agents in all of American government, because they have certain things that they're doing for the people, not for themselves. Same with first responders, the police, the fire, the ambulance drivers that go in harm's way very often to help others. So for all of those that have served, that are serving, whether in the civilian role or in the military role, thank you. I did my part. In that age, they were not happy with people that served in the military while Vietnam was going on. But it didn't matter. I had to return the favor that actually gave me life. So that's why I'm running for office. That's why I ran for U.S. Senate until Nella came in with wonderful name recognition and money. I stepped aside quickly to become Bernalillo County Clerk. The clerk is a very important position historically and practically. Elections will not be fair with computers. I know, I've been a 50-year career in computers. They're too easy to subvert. There are too many layers of subversion, possible subversion. Every computer, whether it's the Pentagon or the phone companies or retailers, has all been hacked. Some you know about, some you don't, but they're always getting hacked. And so a hacker can do it. A person with $10,000 that can bribe somebody with an administrator password can do it. I told the story the other day of an 83-year-old that had never handled a thumb drive. She was brought to the front of the room and put it in the machine once she finally found out where it should go and how it should be oriented. On the screen was the same software that are on many voting machines, and the score at that time was Trump was ahead, 1,800 votes. She finally got it in the machine, an 83-year-old grandmother that knew nothing about thumb drives. 3 seconds later, the vote was reversed, and it was 1,800 Biden ahead in 3 seconds. So that's why I'm telling you, the county clerk is an important position to be on alert with somebody that understands AI. And I created AI 23 years ago. This is some of the very first AI there is. And while it was a small language model, 400 words, it connected to 22 other models like this, and they talked to each other, and they were very polite, and they didn't interrupt, and if they were kept on power supplies, they would talk for almost a month without interrupting with unique conversations. I've been working with AI since. I work with it daily. I've been working with it daily, and I produced many things for the state of New Mexico to make sure that the citizens get what they deserve, not what gets foisted upon them. So I hope you'll remember the name. It's up there. Robert Joseph Kwasny, Bernalillo Clerk. Tell your friends that I'm their friend. And if there's anything funny going on, because Bernalillo County is the largest county in New Mexico, we're going to find out. And we're going to lay it out, and we're going to confirm what Bernalillo County sent up to Santa Fe and make sure that Santa Fe commented the same way as what was sent to them. I'm uniquely qualified for that, and that is my mission. I'm telling you, the machines can be subverted. They absolutely can, even if it's with an 83-year-old grandmother that knows nothing about computers. It's that easy. Vote. Bring your friends to vote. That's the date. Early voting's over. Get everybody you can. Christians, come on. I don't know why you don't vote, but the records show you don't vote. 3 out of 4 don't vote. Hispanics, you vote, but you don't vote in the general election. I mean, you vote in the general election, not in the primary. Get out there. You know what? This 98 years of mostly Democrat rule of this state of New Mexico, with 52% Hispanic population, they never even bothered to print the New Mexico Constitution in Spanish. That tells you something right there. I was shocked when I thought I could get a Spanish New Mexico Constitution. They don't exist. I actually made one, but that's what you're up against. Look, your grandparents and parents and great-grandparents said, hey, we're Democrats. Hey, somebody did us a favor. Hey, since somebody did our family a favor, you should continue to vote for them. Well, look at the favors that they've done for you. Crime, poor education, the worst in the country, auto theft. It goes on and on and on. In a state that has 50 billion, not million, billion with a B, dollars in our sovereign fund, and $3.5 billion to play with this year. Are you kidding me? This is mismanagement at the highest level, and I believe it's on purpose. And I can support my beliefs when we talk about it more, not in this video. So get out there, vote, bring your friends to vote. That's the day. Go do it. Early voting's over. Absentee ballots, they're almost all turned in that are going to get turned in. So get out there. Robert Joseph Kwasny, it's first on the ballot for Bernalillo County Clerk. I look forward to serving you and helping to straighten out the situations that need straightening out. Thank you. And for all you first responders and military, thank you. Hope you had a good Memorial Day. My parents thank you too. Take care.